Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Devontae, and I sacrifice my time so you don't have to. So, not gonna beat around the bush, just gonna come right out and say it. Don't want to make this all mushy like every other YouTuber. I am taking a bit of an extended hiatus. I don't know where or when I'll be back. I can tell you for sure it'll probably be a few months. I think it can, yeah, for the most part, I can guarantee it'll probably be like a bare minimum, 2, maybe 3 months, but it might go even longer. I'm gonna take a bit of a hiatus. I'm gonna chill out, gonna chillax, and let me just say how this all started. So I got into a bit of an heated exchange with my significant other last night, and there were some things said that I had to reflect on because she wasn't wrong. Just to kind of give the gist of it, all this free time that I'm spending on doing this, I could be spending more time with my son. And it's not that I don't spend time with my son. I think I give a good chunk of my time to my son, but between working, between this, between, I guess just those two things, I guess, it takes up a huge chunk of my day. If I'm not working, I'm doing this. If I'm not doing this, I'm working. And everything else comes in between, including spending time with my son. He's only a year and a half right now, but I should be dedicating more time to that rather than this. And it's not to say that I can't come back to doing this later. Obviously, I can. But I just want to take most of this time and just get up those attributes as far as being a better father, I guess, right? Man. I always figure this is going to happen, but I can't think of a better time for it to happen. It's like this all kind of came together, especially after the last episode of AEW. And it's just recognizing that professional wrestling right now, man, it's not the escape that it used to be when I was a child. Growing up, me and my brother, single parent household, you get all this yelling and screaming in your house, and there's a bunch of, just traumatic things that's going on. Not going to get into any of that, obviously, but you get the gist of it, right? Broader picture. And you use professional wrestling as an outlet to get away from all the nonsense, You turn on a USA Network, or I guess Spike TV in the early 2000s, late 90s, and you turn on WWF Raw's War, and you sit back and you just get lost in it. For 2 hours, you get lost in professional wrestling. And then you get to do it again on Thursdays, on UPN, on SmackDown. You get it for 2 hours, you get lost. And when you're lucky, you can get it in for an hour, 7 o'clock p.m. on MTV on Sunday Night Heat. That's how I used to be back in the days, when professional wrestling was the best and, quite frankly, the only outlet that I had. And you go throughout life, and it's still the only thing that you have. Through your teenage years, through your young adult years, to your actual adult years. And the thing is, it's like, right now, it's not all that I have. I have other things that I can look at and fall back on in order to get me through trying times. My girl's there. My son's there. I have things that I can fall back on. Wrestling is no longer that comfort. And not to mention, with professional wrestling, the state that it's in right now, it's not even trying to be a comfort. You know what I mean? Whether it's AEW, which unfortunately at the moment is just, it's not good. It's just not good. Or whether it's WWE, where you get hits, it's hit and misses, but it's more misses than there are hits. And it's just boring. It's a very boring product most of the times. I got no favorites. I got nothing really to tune into. You kind of have to do the channel and sort of kind of force yourself to like the things that you see, because there has to be some kind of coping mechanism to keep you going forward to want to continue doing some of these reviews. And That's just the way it is. But in reality, if I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't be watching professional wrestling today. That's just is what it is. It's that bad of a product right now overall. And it's not, again, it's no longer that escapism it used to be. And not to mention, there are other things that have now started to fill that void of escapism that I should be giving more time to. And like I said, this isn't goodbye. This isn't see you later. It's I'll be right back. You know, I just want to get my energy back up again, get re-energized, you know, not watch wrestling for a few months, and then just come back during WrestleMania season, you know what I mean? And see how I feel about the product then. You know, get reinvigorated from the product then. See if I can still be a professional wrestling fan without the channel. I say I can't, but I never really tried. And more importantly, you know, just go chill with my son. Maybe he might become a professional wrestling fan. Maybe I could show him old videos, the right ones, not the suggestive ones. And maybe he'll be a professional wrestling fan, you know what I mean? But right now, professional wrestling isn't the end all be all. And there's more things to life than the current product. Honestly, you know, I like debating and stuff like that. But it's really just, it's not fun right now. Professional wrestling is just not fun. I highly recommend, if you guys need a substitute to the channel, because unlike the last time where it wasn't in my hands to do what I wanted to do, you know, it was YouTube who took my channel away from me the last time. Based off of things that I did on their platform, obviously. It was my fault in the end of the day. But, you know, it was YouTube who took it away from me, so I never had the opportunity. I mean, I felt like, you know, it was one of those things where it's like I spoke my mind at the very end because I had a feeling it was coming, but I never got the opportunity to quote unquote say bye or anything like that. For those who are new to the channel, I do get to go out on my own terms this time. Like I said, I'll be back, but I get to at least speak my piece. I highly cannot put this channel over enough. I said this the last time. I will continue to tout this. If you want someone with my same, I don't know, mentality, my same frame of mind when watching professional wrestling for the most part, but at the same time, like a billion times way more mature than me and way more calm and collected, I highly recommend checking out the magnificent Mongo Slade. I put him over plenty of times in the past, and I'm going to continue putting him over because I think he's like the best wrestling YouTube channel out there, period, point blank. And he doesn't really get the recognition I think he deserves. I recommend, highly recommend checking out his channel if you need a substitute for this. And yeah, I guess it's time for me to go be a better dad, right? So with that being said, my name is Devontae, and until next time, I'll be catching you guys later. A deuces and a pea ice.